Hello people, this is Mark from Kharischangeworks. Guys, I hope you are well. Pain. We both know, you and I, that there are different kinds of pain that we experience in the world, in our lives, as we go along through it. Now, I'm not going to say a headache is one kind of pain and breaking your fingers another kind of pain and having a cut is another kind of pain. I'm not on about that. I'm on about there's, at least from my perspective and my understanding, you get a physical pain, that's what I've just described, and then you get emotional pain. What is the difference? Let's look at physical pain from my experience of having pulled muscles, torn muscles, broken a couple of bones here and there, headaches. I needn't say much more than that. It is this persistent, throbbing, sharp pain. Sometimes it's a dull, aching pain. You know, all you've got to do is think back of when you've had whatever kind of pain that it is that you've experienced. We're very familiar with physical pain. So what does emotional pain differ? How does it differ to physical pain? Well, first off, a lot of people don't understand, never mind realize that there's a massive difference between physical pain and emotional pain. My experience in emotional pain is it's not painful. Like having a cut, having a bruise, having a headache, a broken bone. It's not like that at all. It's a different kind of pain. How I personally experienced it, was this immense, intense pressure in my mind constantly. It is as if, and I've described it like this to numerous people, but unfortunately, when there's no resonance, it's like speaking Chinese to a Frenchman, expecting that the Italian interpreter will understand both, unless of course the scenario is true. What I'm saying is, the language is different. You can hear the words, but it doesn't land, as I call it. It doesn't land. Emotional pain in my case was immense. Pressure like no other. And the way I described it was, the picture was a vase, a nice ceramic vase, or maybe clay vase, that had 100 elephants on top of it, filled with water. But because of the weight of the elephants on this vase, it started to crack. And the water was trying to seep out. And I was trying to seal the vase with sellotape in the hopes that I would protect the vase. It was described like that to many people. In my mind, it felt like I was being beaten by a bunch of thugs repeatedly with baseball bats, consistently just being hammered all the time. The throbbing of that pressure was unbearable. Coupled with total hopelessness, I didn't know which way to turn. And yet, my body was totally fine. I felt pain with like headaches and tiredness like we all do. But I couldn't say, you could point to a headache, the headache's here, the headache's here, the headache's here. I couldn't point to a place that says, my emotional pain is here. I couldn't do it. I couldn't point to my heart and say, It's there because I couldn't do it. All I knew was I was carrying pressure. Some days it felt here, some days it felt in my heart, other times it felt in my stomach and my solar plexus. Horrible. So that's how it affected me. I will talk about my experiences in other videos. And also, like I said in the previous video, I will also talk about some other people that I know who did other things to try and compensate for the pain that they experience in their mind, in their heart, in their soul, call it whatever you want, other than physical pain. So that's all I want to say at this particular point in time. Other than this, pain is a signal. It's an indicator. It lets us know something's not right. So when you've got a headache, it's a message to say something's not right. You might be hungry, tired, or stressed out, or in bright lights, whatever the case might be. Deal with it. If you've got a broken arm, you go to the doctors, hospitals, operation plaster of Paris. It's an indicator my arm's not right. It needs fixing. However, emotional pain's exactly the same, but it's emotional. Very few know how to deal with emotional pain. And if you've been involved with a narcissist, you know all about that one. That's for sure. Okay, that's it for today. I will speak to you again tomorrow, talking about other things regarding this emotional pain business and what we can do to try and help, and other examples, and so on and so on. I hope you found this little video informative, and I hope that you're enjoying this little series. It's an interesting one because it's here and now. So whatever the case might be, please let us know in the comments below. And also, please do all the YouTube admin, the like, share, subscribe. Guys, you know exactly what to do. But for now, this is Mark from Kharischangeworks, and I'll speak to you soon.